Shedeur Sanders revolution. What if I told you that right now, in shadows of Berea, a 22-year-old quarterback is quietly dismantling everything you thought you knew about the Cleveland Browns' future? What if I told you that while the entire NFL world is debating contracts and depth charts, this kid is out here training in thunderstorms at midnight like he's preparing for war? And what if I told you that what happens next could either make the Browns a dynasty or leave them wondering what could have been? This isn't another feel-good underdog story. This isn't hype. This is a seismic shift happening right under our noses, and if you're not paying attention, you're about to miss the moment everything changed in Cleveland. Picture this scene. It's well past midnight in Florida. The sky is absolutely dumping rain. Most people are curled up binge-watching Netflix, but Shedeur Sanders is out there in the storm, alone, throwing perfect spirals into the darkness. No cameras rolling for content. No coaching staff watching. No teammates cheering him on. Just him, the rain, and an obsession that borders on madness. When that footage leaked, and yes, it was leaked, not posted, it sent shockwaves through the Browns organization. A team assistant stumbled upon this scene and couldn't believe what he was witnessing. Here's a rookie quarterback, grinding like his life depends on it, executing footwork drills in conditions that would send most players running for cover. The rawness of it hit different because it wasn't manufactured. It wasn't marketing. It was pure, unfiltered hunger. But here's where the story takes a turn that nobody saw coming. That viral moment, it was just the tip of the iceberg. What Shedeur Sanders is doing in practice is rewriting the playbook on what it means to be NFL-ready as a rookie. We're talking about a 75% completion rate in camp against NFL speed defenders. Not soft drills with hand-picked targets, but full-speed reps where second and third-string receivers are battling professional defenders, and he's threading needles like he's been doing this for a decade. The veterans feel it. The coaching staff can't ignore it. And the front office? They're having conversations they never expected to have this early. When your rookie quarterback is outperforming the entire quarterback room while grinding in midnight thunderstorms, how do you not start asking the hard questions? Now, let me paint you another picture. The Browns' general manager just made headlines by publicly calling out a first-round rookie. No sugarcoating, no coddling, just a clear message that talent alone doesn't cut it in Cleveland anymore. This isn't about embarrassing anybody. This is about establishing a non-negotiable standard of excellence that echoes throughout the entire organization. Championship-caliber franchises don't coddle. They create warriors. And that's exactly what's happening here. The Browns aren't just building a football team anymore. They're crafting a culture where every player, rookie or veteran, is held to a gold standard. It's mental warfare disguised as team building, and it's exactly what this franchise needed to separate itself from the pack in the brutal AFC North. But back to Shedeur, because what he's doing goes beyond impressive statistics and midnight training sessions. This kid is doing something that has defensive coordinators across the league losing sleep. He's mastering the art of ambidextrous quarterbacking at an elite level. I'm not talking about gimmick plays or trick shots for social media. I'm talking about legitimate NFL-caliber passes with his left hand that maintain the same velocity, accuracy, and spiral tightness as his right. Think about what that means for a defense. Most coordinators build their entire game plan around tendencies, film study, and predictable quarterback habits. But Sanders? He's erasing every tell, every clue. His signature crab walk drawback isn't flashy showboating, it's misdirection warfare. He can roll right, get the entire secondary to shift, then flip the ball to his left hand and launch a perfect spiral to the far side of the field while defenders are still processing what just happened. Former NFL defensive coordinator Mike Zimmer said it best, preparing for Shedeur is like facing two quarterbacks at once. There's no tendency to exploit, no predictable pattern to defend against. It's absolutely unprecedented, and it's happening right here in Cleveland. But here's what separates Sanders from every other offseason sensation we've seen come and go. While other quarterbacks are posting workout videos and chasing social media clout, Sanders is chasing something bigger. That Florida training footage wasn't curated content, it was discovered. He wasn't performing for the cameras because there weren't supposed to be any cameras. The kids in his neighborhood were running alongside him, clapping when he finished his reps. The community feels it. He's not just visiting Florida, he's becoming the heartbeat of wherever he goes. And when he returns to Cleveland, that energy follows him. During the final stretch of OTAs and minicamp, his preparation became impossible to ignore. Despite limited reps with the first-team offense, Sanders picked up the playbook at lightning speed. One insider told me that once preseason hits, he's not just going to compete, he's going to overtake. That's not rookie confidence talking. That's film room obsession meeting natural talent. Now, I want you to imagine being Andrew Berry right now. You've got a veteran quarterback room that you've invested heavily in, but you've also got a 22-year-old machine who's outworking, outperforming, and outpreparing everyone around him. The easy play is to stick with the veteran plan and let Sanders marinate. But when greatness is staring you in the face, when do you stop playing it safe and start playing to win? The Browns aren't just dealing with a quarterback competition anymore. They're witnessing a cultural revolution wrapped in shoulder pads and soaked in ambition. This isn't about choosing the safe option or managing expectations. This is about recognizing when lightning strikes and having the courage to harness it. What we're seeing in Cleveland right now goes beyond football. It's about accountability from the top down, standards that don't bend for reputation or draft position, and a young quarterback who embodies everything this franchise is trying to become. While the rest of the league was celebrating holiday weekends, Sanders was in Florida, grinding in the rain, proving that greatness isn't about when you work. It's about never stopping the work. The tremor is turning into an earthquake, and the only question left is whether Cleveland will lead this revolution or get buried by it. But based on what I'm seeing, based on the midnight training sessions and the 75% completion rates and the ambidextrous precision that's making defensive coordinators rewrite their playbooks, I think we already know the answer. This is why hope burns brighter than ever in Cleveland. This is why Browns Breakout exists, to capture these moments when everything changes, when legends are born in the shadows before the spotlight finds them. If you're feeling that energy, if you believe what I believe about what's coming, smash that like button and hit subscribe, because this story is just getting started. The revolution isn't coming to Cleveland. It's already here, and its name is Shedeur Sanders.